So something arrived in the mail. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Game Junction. This is Brandon, and we're going to be talking today about something special that came in the mail that I'm very, very excited about, and that is the Analogue Pocket, the limited edition Transparent Red. But honestly, I don't care about the color as much as I care about just being able to have access to one of these. This is something that I've wanted since the day they were announced and have been unable to get until here recently. So it took about 2 weeks to arrive, and that's exactly what they said. They said around 10 days to ship or something like that, I forget. After it shipped, it shipped in like a week and a half. Then it took another like 5 days to get here. So a little over 2 weeks it took. But I'm just super pumped to be able to have gotten one of these because I'm a huge handheld guy. That's how I play 90% of my games these days. I love the PS5, I love the Series X, I love retro consoles. But as a parent, it's somebody that's always go with schoolwork, everything going on. Just recently started back to media school. So I've added in all this sort of chaos. Of course, Game Junction takes a ton of time to keep up with the social media and YouTube. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look. So we've got, I showed there, here's the front of the box. So they've definitely got that sort of Apple aesthetic going on with their package design and the way that they sort of present themselves. They're more of a, what's the word? I've heard this called like, the Ferrari of Game Boys. Like it's that sort of high-end luxury sort of product. So inside we have got, it's exactly how it comes. I open this up and inside you just get, it's a little hard to get these things out, but it's a couple of stickers. So you got the Analogue logo sticker here, Analogue Pocket Quick Start, so just a little cardboard paper there, and then you got their Open FPGA sticker, that's what pulled me into this, right? So this were an emulation device, I wouldn't be interested really at all. I do like emulation devices, but I'm very big on FPGA on everything. That's why I love EverDrives. That's why I like ODEs. Not all of those are FPGA, but I'm all about getting the original experience out of something, especially when it comes to retro games. I think it's super important for me to be able to play it the way that it was meant to be played. Otherwise, I just play it on original hardware and be content with that, which is fine too, because I do that as well. And this won't fully replace that, but there's a lot of reasons that I was interested in this. So here is the unit itself. It's the red transparent Analogue Pocket. You'll see some bubbling there. I left the little screen guard on there still because I still have to order screen protectors.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not going to remove that until I have one. It's pretty annoying, but I won't take any of the stuff off till I have the proper stuff for it. So there's actually a little protector back here, and there's one for where you put the cartridge in. That's what this little floppy deal is here. It comes like that. I just got this last night, so I've had it for like less than 24 hours, and I've only gotten to play it for about 40 minutes or so. But I'm in between stuff, I was messing with it as well, so like setting up one of the EverDrives. I've got the GB EverDrive X7 and then the GB EverDrive Mini, the GBA EverDrive Mini. Big fan of these products, and that is the way I'll be playing my Game Boy games and all that on there. I do have some original games, but I'm a big fan of these EverDrives. Gives you access to a lot of stuff. I can play Game Boy and Game Boy Color on this, and then this plays GBA, but also you can emulate NES, Sega Master System, Game Gear. There's a buttload of stuff that you can emulate with this. So if you don't care about emulating, which I also have those on there, and I'm sure I'll check it out, but I've got other ways to play those games, FPGA, so that's what I do. But yeah, so essentially, the main reason that I grabbed this, I love Game Boy, love Game Boy Color. Game Boy Color is actually one of my favorite systems of all time, and of course I love GBA. So I'll be playing a lot of that on here, but it wasn't the selling point for me. A couple of things. The selling point for me, which I don't have it here yet, and I'll probably do a video on it once I grab it, but the dock was a big selling point, and it wasn't for the reason you think it is. Yes, you can play those games on the TV. I probably wouldn't do that often. I probably would be doing it on here, because I love this. I love the handheld form factor. It kind of is the whole reason that, that we have a handheld. But the dock, the big reason for that I'm interested, the open FPGA stuff, there's big things happening in that whole field. Also, the ability to stream all my Game Boy Color, GBA, but also the adapters. So TurboGrafx 16, Atari Lynx, which is probably the prime of those because I don't have a modded Atari Lynx. I didn't want to mod the particular one I have because it's complete in box. Like, it's a super rare variant, and I kind of wanted to keep that stock, and I'd like to keep a stocked Atari Lynx, but also Neo Geo Pocket and Collar. So those are the big points there. I mostly bought it for those playing wise for those systems, but also streaming and recording. That's the big deal with the dock. I can stream all of these games with the EverDrives or original games and be able to do that. It's easy way for me to be able to stream them without using an emulator on the PC. This is a plug and play solution for that. But now that I have it, I think it's beautiful. I think the red looks beautiful. I think people are going to be missing out choosing the others over this, but it's phenomenal. I love it. I need some more time with it. I'll probably do a future video talking more about it, but I kind of wanted to show, you know, what comes in the box, what you get, in my first impressions. So this has been Brandon with Game Junction. If you could subscribe, it means a lot. It helps out a lot, and we'll see you again soon. Later. I've got my EverDrive set up. The dock, you just sit it in there, and I'm ready to go.